Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I'm Penge and welcome back to Farm Manager World, where we are back again at the lovely people's farm, which now does have a little bit more room to grow into, which is all very handy. So over the course of 2 years of farming here at the lovely people's farm, we almost filled up the initial space that we were given to work with. There was a little bit of room over here and a tiny bit of room over here, but other than that, everything else was filled up and it was getting a little bit cramped, shall we say. So right at the end of the previous video, we bought a plot of land over here and a plot of land over there, so we can expand and do more farm stuff and it'll all be very wonderful. And even though we've just bought ourselves 2 huge tracts of land, we still nearly have 500,000 farm manager monies. That is very, very good, particularly as you might have noticed, the astute among you might have realised that it's winter right now. There's a few subtle visual clues around, and in the winter we did struggle last time. The previous winter was quite difficult. We had to sort of scrape and strive for every single teeny tiny farm manager money we could find. But now, in the middle of winter, we've got nearly 500,000. So it's all looking very, very good. And yes, that is despite having spent money on 2 big bits of land. So that's all looking very good. So I think what we'll do is we'll get out of winter, and then we'll go and do some more stuff because we can't sort of plot any fields out or whatever because it's all too cold and the ground's too hard and all that kind of stuff. So let's get time ticking on and we'll see what we can do. Now, one thing I would like to look at actually, can we get the training that we need to get the big fields? Because I think we can get middle-sized fields, but what do we need to get the really big fields? That thing there. Okay, we can't have it right now. Increases the maximum field size to 1 ha. I don't know what a ha is. I'm going to assume a hectare. I don't really know, but I assume that's a hectare. Okay, so we can't have that because we don't have a large farm owner's house. Now, we did ponder this right at the end of the previous video. We did wonder whether it was worth upgrading our house. So yes, 150 grand. So if we did that right now, that would take us down to about 300,000 farm manager monies. And then we can get the research done and then get really big fields. The only thing is, are we going to have enough money to get through the winter? Do you know what? I think we will. I think we'll be okay if we do that upgrade, go down to about 300 grand, and then at the end of January, we pay out all the maintenance and the wages and stuff. So that'll probably take us down to about 250 grand. And then at the end of sort of February, start of March, we do it again, take us down to about 200 grand, and then we'll be okay. I think we'll be fine. And of course, we do have stuff coming in. We're not solely reliant on our fields over here anymore for our income. In the winter, we can get stuff from the animals and the greenhouses and such. So I think we'll be okay. I think let's treat ourselves to a slightly fancier house. Here we go. There's a cat. Hello there, cat. Yeah, let's get a fancy house. Let's do this. Is this the right thing to do? I'm just trying to sort of crunch the numbers in my head, which is never a good thing. That never goes very well, does it? Crunching numbers in the Geek Cupboard tends to lead to, disaster and things on fire and whatever, but I think we should be okay. I think that'll be fine. Do you know what? I'm going to press the button, and if it's not fine, we'll just muddle through somehow. It'll all be okay. So we are going to treat ourselves to a very fancy, large farm owner's house. And I think that's it. I think once you've done that, that's the top level it can be. Certainly in the other games, there were just a couple of upgrades till you got your biggest kind of house. So I assume it's going to be the same in this one. I don't know though, but I'm assuming that's the case. So here we go. Let us spend quite a chunk of money on getting ourselves a big fancy house. And I think it just kind of appears. They don't have to build it like they build the other things. For some reason, our house just kind of magically upgrades itself. So here we go. Let's spend a big pile of money and get a bigger, fancier house. Ta-da! There we go. Ooh! Oh, we've got a pointy roof. Oh, I like that. That's exciting. Okay, we've got a little kind of spire type thing. And, over here, there is a big warehouse. Is that a vehicle? Hang on, is that a vehicle garage? Oh! It's a vehicle garage. We can put something in there. Oh, that's quite handy. Oh, that's very good. Yeah, okay, right. This is wonderful. So we can put something in there. And yeah, that can, save us having to build another one of these. Right. That is very useful indeed. Okay, so we've done that. So now I think we can go to here. And if we go to fields, there we go. Another 20 grand. going on that. But then, once that's done, that means that we can make really, really massive, gigantic kind of orchards over here. And they can be the biggest size that they can be. Rather than having to start off as little ones like that, we can just go straight in with big, gigantic orchards, which is very handy. So let's get time ticking on nice and fast. I mean, that doesn't make for good reading, the income bit there. Don't look at that. Gloss over that a little bit. We might be able to sell some stuff, actually. If we go to here, what do we have? Yeah, we've got the milk. We can sell that. Sell the wool, sell the eggs. Yeah, I think that'll do. That'll make us, 4,200. That's okay. That's not too bad. That recoups a bit of that cost. That, sort of, pays for that fancy archway or pays for the spire or something. I don't know. But yeah, we'll get the money back in. It's all going to be fine. Are we not getting anything from the greenhouses? 16 days, 15 days. Well, that's 41. That's age. That's 55. So yeah, those two are not going to do anything. Or they're spraying those ones. Yeah, that's going to be a while. That's 22. That's only 9 days, so we might get something from that soonish. And that big greenhouse, 22 days. Okay, so it'll take a little while to get this all sorted, but there we go. It's all fine, it's all nice. And yeah, we should see some things popping into here soon-ish. But let's get that training done. There we go, finished already. Wonderful. And I think, what do we need for that? Only 3 orchards, and then we can get that done to get our orchard yields up by 2%, which of course is something that we probably want to do because that's going to help out quite a bit. Okay, what else do we want to do? Now, a few people in the comments have said, get refrigeration systems. Get this done, because we have seen some of our fodder beets going off that we feed to the animals because they decay quite quickly, I assume. They go a bit mouldy. So if we get refrigeration systems and then upgrade our warehouses, this stuff is going to last a bit longer. So it's going to be a little bit of initial outlay right now to, what's that, 15 grand to get the research done. And then, of course, install the refrigeration systems into the warehouses. But once that's done, it should stop our food going off and keep it fresh a little bit longer. So I think let's get that done for 15 grand. It's only 3 days. Only 3 days. And then we'll upgrade this. Yeah, because that is the upgrade that we haven't got. Can't upgrade that. And there is another warehouse. Yeah, over there, look. Oh, hang on, that's not got the storage one. Let's get that done. Let's make that a bit more spacious. Thank you very much. And I think, is that it in terms of warehouses? We only have the 2 right now. I think we're probably going to need more in the future as we come over here. I think, in the middle of all of our great big kind of orchard area here, we will have a greenhouse, I think. But yeah, all that, my plan is to have orchards. Just lots of it. And a couple of the big sort of roads crisscrossing it a little bit, just to make transport around a bit easier. But there we go. Training already complete. We're flying through that. Okay, how much is it? 6 grand. But we have got quite a lot of money. So yeah, okay, do that, please. So now stuff is going to last a bit longer. And over there, wonderful. Okay, right, well, there we go. That was nice and easy. What else can we do in terms of training? Machines, not so bothered. Staff, we could get, do you know what? 10 grand. HR training unlocks hiring employees with 2 skills. So they might have, like the orchard skill and, I don't know, the vehicle skill or whatever, which could be quite handy. So for 10 grand, I think, let's get that done. Let's do a bit of that, shall we? That seems like quite a sensible thing to do. Because, soonish, when we get this kind of whole orchard thing up and running, we are going to need some people hanging around over here to, look after the orchards. We'll have a little kind of house over here, and there need to be some people in there that can use machines and use the sprayers and all that kind of stuff. Might need a whole sort of set of orchard equipment over here. But I think if we can get the people into the house with multiple skills, that's got to be a good thing. That's going to be quite helpful. Also, lots of lovely beans. We love the red beans. This is good news. Right, there we go. And loads more stuff coming in as well. This is very good. We could get those built. We could get these put together, but I think we'll wait. What's that message telling us? Oh, field harvested sweet potato. Harvested red beans. Okay, are they putting sweet potato in now? Yes, okay, right, that's a little bit confusing. We harvested the sweet potato. Here are the red beans. So, okay, 720 of those. Have we got a contract thingy? Does anybody want red beans? Anybody interested in a relatively small amount of red beans? I don't think they are. Nobody cares about the red beans. Okay, never mind. Right, let's just sell them then. They make some good money, actually, these things. Yeah, nearly 9 grand. That's not to be sniffed at. I mean, the sheep's milk made nearly 14 grand, but never mind. We'll overlook that. And I think the eggs are being auto-sold anyway, but that's fine. So, yeah, we'll do that. That's 24 grand coming back in. This is wonderful. Oh, many tomatoes. So many tomatoes coming in. And we'll get some more from that as well. So that's quite good. I mean, yeah, this winter has been so easy. The previous one, the first winter, it was challenging. Just, looking on the back of the sofas for anything, just leaning, finding any coins, just anything lying around, asking people for a little bit of a voluntary donation to help us with money. This time round, got loads of money. It's pouring in, and we can still just keep doing training, and we can buy plots of land and everything else. It's all very exciting. Let's do another bit of training. General training. I do want to get the seeds and seedling production thing in. I would like to get one of those in. Unlocks more trading partners, increase the amount of available resources when buying from 2,000 to 3,000 to 5,000 to 6,000. That might be quite handy, actually. That might be quite useful because you're capped out at sort of how much stuff you can buy in. So if we do that, that should help us out a little bit. Wonderful. There we go. That's going to be quite nice. Yeah, I want to get the seedling thing in. How much was that exactly? That is a production building. It was 95 grand. Okay, maybe we don't do that right now because that might make things a little bit tricky in terms of our money situation. Let's not do that at this exact moment, but we have got some sweet potatoes coming through. Oh, and so many tomatoes. We'll see if there's a contract thing for tomatoes and sweet potatoes. And if there is, we'll see if we've then got enough stuff to sell on to people because, they make a bit more money from those. But yeah, there we go. More stuff coming in from the animals. Thank you, animals. Yeah, this is looking very good. We should be fine for getting through winter. Right, there we go. That training is also done. This is coming together very well, isn't it? Is there anything else we want to do whilst we're just sort of pottering about doing various bits and bobs? I mean, yeah, the milk processing plant. We could maybe think about getting that. I mean, really, in the long run, we want to get all of these. I think, yeah, let's get that one done because we do have sheep milk that we can turn into sheep cheese. And sheep cheese is incredibly lucrative, apparently. Do you know, I've never tried sheep's cheese. I've had goat's cheese, and I've had, many different cheeses that come from cow's milk. Don't think I've ever had sheep cheese before, but apparently it is, it commands quite a price. So we'll do that for, 10 grand to get that done. That should not be an issue at all. And then, when did it... Was it around, it was March something, wasn't it? The 20-something of March, I think, is when we can get back to sort of doing stuff. Oh, there we go. That's all the money coming out. So it's about 60 grand. Yeah, good job we didn't actually build that seed thing because that would have impacted our money quite a bit. But yeah, I think we're fine. We're fine for now with what we've got going on. So, right, there we go. Hang on. We've got all the tomatoes out. So can we look at this? Sale contracts. Okay, right. Sweet potato, you would like 4,600 kilograms of sweet potato. I don't think we've got 4,600 kilograms of lovely sweet potatoes. I suspect maybe we have considerably less. Oh, hang on. What? Pause time a second. We've got 6,210. I stand very much corrected. 6,210 kilograms. Oh, okay. Would you like to do this? Can we accept that contract and then immediately deliver that contract? So, yeah. Well, hang on. How much money have we got? Nearly 180 grand. Okay, so 180 grand, call it. So if we then go and do this, do that. Deliver that. Okay. 180 grand. 187. What? I think we should get more than 7 grand from those. Do we not? Do we not get more than 7 grand? I got 2,300 for not that much of those. I feel like we might have got swindled by our partner there, but okay, never mind. And all of those can go for 20.5 grand. Beautiful. Yes, there you go. Sell the tomatoes. And yeah, back over 200 grand again, which is very encouraging indeed. And yeah, soonish, all of this is going to go away. All of the snow is going to clear off and we can get back to doing some planting and such like. In fact, I'm very tempted right now to click the skip winter button, because we're not going to do too much training, and I think everything else just sort of ticks over in the background. But I do feel like you need to keep a watch on things, just in case something happens. What if there's like, you know, a poorly alpaca or something? What if there's an ill alpaca and our vet needs to rush out and help them, and we're not sort of around to make a choice because, you know, we've decided to skip winter and head off to the, I don't know, the Caribbean or something and enjoy some pina coladas on the beach? I sort of feel like maybe we should hang around whilst winter is happening, just in case there are decisions to be made. So, yeah, we'll hang around for a bit, but it's not that long, I don't think. Couple of weeks, and I think we can get back to doing some proper farming bits and bobs. Right, there we go. Spring is here, everything comes back to life, and now we can get on with field work. Wonderful. And in terms of money, it's looking quite good, and I think we do have quite a bit of stuff to sell as well. And also I notice the bees are already right into the action. Look at that. 45 multiflower honey already. I mean, they've only just sort of started work. Maybe they bought some back from their holidays or whatever. And yes, more tomatoes and such. So how about, for now, we sell all of the stuff that we can sell? Although, hang on a second, hang on. Is it worth having a look at these things again? So that's regular peas. Don't think there's anything in here that we've got. No. Okay, never mind. Right, yep, let's go and sell all the stuff then. Let's go and do some selling just to make it sort of sorted. We'll sell that. We'll sell that. I am going to set up an auto trade for the sheep milk, because we did get a few messages popping up saying, hey, the sheep milk's going off. So I think what happens is they move it into the, I think so it gets stored in the farm owner's, sort of farm manager's house. And I think maybe, I don't know, it goes off in there or something, I don't know. But if we set up an auto trade for it, then that can just go away nice and easily. And then, yeah, when we do get our cheese factory in, then we can sort that out and bring the numbers back down. But for now, we shall sell all of that. But we'll just put that on for now. I mean, that's another 15.5 grand. That is very good. And alpaca wool, 2 grand from that as well. Looking amazing. We will also sell a little bit of the silage, because we are sort of piling that up a little bit. We'll sell 1,500, I don't know, bales, units, kilograms, lots, I don't know. So, yeah, we'll do that, please. So, sell all of those things, and they can now sort of fund our future farming projects over here. I notice, is that ready? That's growing. 155 days left for pears and 179 days for apples. So maybe at the end of this farming year, we'll get those done. I'm not quite sure. However, one thing that we are going to put in over here is a great big field of grass, because the minute we import grass, and we can just grow that ourselves and then feed it to the animals, because yeah, we buy that in, and that'll just last forever. Grass just hangs around for a very, very long time. So I think the first thing we do is get in. In fact, no, hang on. The first thing we do is get in a great big two-way road to sort of go along here a bit, just to make traversing our farm a little bit easier, so I can get some, you know, more traffic going through here. So we'll do that, and we'll do, that was expensive, good grief, and we'll put that in down there. I didn't think that was going to be as costly, but okay, yep, costly, expensive road building. And now, over here, we can get in, I think. Okay, I mean, that field is, okay, that is a huge field. That is a vast, vast field of grass. Do we need that much? I mean, we are going to get more animals in, and one of the things that we can give them to eat is grass. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I kind of feel like we should... Oh, it nearly stretches there. So that's how big it can be. It can be 25 by 25 tops. But at the minute, we can only make that 25 by 23. Do you know what? We'll do that. We'll say, yeah, it's 46 grand to get that done. So we'll go boop. That's expensive. And then in here, can we grow grass? just grass. It's not complicated. It's not difficult. It's just grass. So we'll do that, please. And yes, we do want to do the soil survey thing, but we'll do that on our existing field. So for now, we'll do that. And also, yeah, we'll install the pump thing for 92 grand. Hang on a minute. How much money have we got? 243. That's really expensive. I'm going to do it just because then it's done. It's all sorted. It's all fine. Everything is nice. Right. There we go. And do we need... Yeah, we are going to need some more equipment. Not right now because it's not grown. But yeah, a mower, a swather, I don't know. So a grass thing. And yeah, big sort of trailer type thingamajig. Okay. Right, that is going to require more equipment as well. We have got space over there in the farm owner's house, but that's going to be quite far away from our great big grass field. But never mind, that's all fine. And then over here, we want to get orchards. Just huge, big orchards. But again, I think what we'll do is we'll have a road coming down here just so we can make life a bit easier for ourselves when we're sort of expanding into these bits of the farm. We can have sort of, yes, bigger multi-lane roads just to make transport a little bit more sort of straightforward. Okay, over here. Oh, they're looking... Oh, are they looking okay? I don't know if they're looking okay or not. I'm not quite sure. What I would like to do is do this thing. So, yeah, a soil survey. So, hang on. Pause time for a second. How do we do this then? So yeah, we unlocked this a little while ago, I think, but we haven't had a chance to use it because it's been wintry. So if we go here, soil survey. So do I have to select the entire field? It's 3 grand to do a soil survey just there. Okay, right. So, oh, we get a little kind of indicator as to which squares are good and which squares are bad. Oh, right. So now can we somehow treat the squares that are not as good? Soil class is 2. So hang on, pause time for a second, hang on. How do we do this? What is this stuff here then? So nitrogen. So 138 kilograms per hectare. Does that have a nitrogen 80 to 120? So we want to bring the nitrogen down for the peas. So that needs to be a bit less. So can we somehow... What do we do to bring that down? Hang on, what does it need to be? 120 tops. So if we say 110... Yeah, look, it's not very good in terms of nitrogen. Bonus depends on crop rotation. Okay, yeah, we're doing some good crop rotation, I feel, in there. Bonus depends on soil class. So the soil is class 2 right now. And yeah, the pH has to be 6.5 to 7.5, and it's 6.76. Okay, well let's... Oh no, that's way too high. Let's leave it at... Hang on, what's the middle between there? Can we have it at 7? Can we set that to be... No, that's 8 penge. 7. There we go. I'm good at numbers. 7. So what do they do with this? They buy in nitrogen or something? I don't know how they're going to adjust this. I don't know how this works. Yeah, the pH is fine. Kind of feel like maybe the crop rotation. Should we go carrots, peas, and then something else? Should we switch to another thing? What can we get that replenishes the stuff in the soil? Well, something that grows relatively quickly. I mean, the red beans, they make an okay amount of money, and they will sort out the nitrogen in the soil, but the nitrogen is relatively high. So I think, yeah, the peas... They bring the nitrogen up, but they're not even planted, and that's quite high. So I think we can have the peas to top up the nitrogen, and then 2 things that don't need to do that. I think we'll be okay. So if we go to here, so yeah, what do we want to grow? Let's have a little look, shall we? Let's pick another thing. I mean, yeah, we've got peas, we've got what is it? Carrots. What about something like... I mean, yeah, the sweet potatoes look okay. What about just a regular potato? What about just ordinary potatoes, please? Where... Hang on, I've probably gone past them. Where are they? Are these... They are in order. They're sweet potatoes and pomegranates and poppies. Oh. No regular potatoes. Oh, okay. Can we not grow a potato? Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Okay, I'd love to be able to filter order this in terms of, say, growing time and such. So I can see the quickest ones, because you have to kind of filter through it at the minute. I mean, that's really quick to grow. The bok choy is very quick to grow. Beets doesn't get that much money, really. And there's potato. Buckwheat, potato, cabbage, calabash. Okay, right. Why is potato just there? That isn't how alphabetical order works, game. You don't get that much money from a potato field. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. And we could do cabbage. That'd be exciting. We could do that. We kind of have to ignore these dramatic things here. They do make a lot of money. They take a long while to grow. But yeah, we haven't got the right sort of climate, I don't think. What can we grow? Cucumbers. That's not that much money. Corn isn't that much. Grow a massive field of peppers. That'd be exciting. I feel like it's got to be like a root vegetable-y kind of a thing. Onions. We're growing onions in the other field. Let's go for onions here as well. So carrots, peas, onions. I like that. That's good. That's a good rotation. So do that. And then over here, we can add in something else. So yeah, we're going to go onions, then the lupine stuff. And then after that, we will go for... Do you know what? Let's go for potatoes. Good old potatoes. I know you don't get that much from them, but they're quite quick to grow. And everyone loves a potato. That's where, chips and crisps and such comes from. So yeah, we'll have a bit of that, please. So we'll do that. Okay, there we go. So mixing that up a little bit. That's all very good. Right, runtime on. Nice and quick. Get that field done. And, oh, hang on, warnings. Oh, all the machines are busy. That's fine. That's okay. We know that's going to be the case. Are they doing this gigantic field? Yes, they are. They are doing the big field. I kind of feel like they need to get some slightly better equipment over there, because that's going to take forever. They've got tiny little kind of plows and things. It's going to take a long time. Sorry, do apologise. Also, something else I thought we should possibly put in is another medium silo. Just pop one of those in like that. And then we will get that road continuing on like that. It can't quite join up here because that's getting a little bit fussy, but that's okay. So that'll do for now. Right. And then do we need to turn our attention over here to huge big orchards? I mean, yeah, if we zone out a massive field over here, as big as it could be, that's another 46 grand. So if we do that, hang on. Let's get through to the end of the month. Look, there we go. We'll pay out all the bills and everything else. There. Oh, no, not quite yet. And there we go. Right, down to 84 grand. That's not very much. Let's set up an auto trade for the sheep milk. There. Do that, please. So sheep's milk, which is up here. Okay, sell all of it for now. Just sell all of the sheep milk, please. Because that should make us some good cash. And what else can we do? We've got peppers. Sell those, sell the wool, sell the eggs, sell the alpaca wool, and honey. There we go. Lots of that going in as well. Right, that's 10 grand. Not as much as I was hoping for, but okay, that'll do. There we go. 10 grand it is. And yeah, okay, I think we can get one great big orchard done over here. The only thing is, we can't get any other stuff done. We can't get like the other buildings in and the machines in. I want to get like an orchard tractor over here and a sprayer and such like. Although, they could move. All the orchard gear could move from here to the things over here. Because this is going to be, orchard town. This is going to be where all the orchards are. So if we get that, like that, 46 grand. This is going to be quite costly. Okay, I might come to regret this. Okay, like that. And what do we do? So a multi-harvest crop. That's what we want. Do you want it perennial? Yeah, that's like apples and things, isn't it? And all that kind of stuff. Although, hang on. Why is multi-harvest crop? Are apples not multi-harvests? Oh, okay. This is not what I thought it was going to be. Okay, take that off. I want orchards, basically. I would like an orchard. But yeah, it's perennial, not a multi-harvest. Okay, whatever. Whatever you say, boss. I mean, do we go for more apples? Because they were super lucrative last time. Do we go for apricots? Can we grow apricots? Humidity seems... We might be able to grow apricots. That could be quite good. Cherries... They are... We might have to do that as well. You can make... How much money can you make from this field? Okay, right. This field is going to make a lot of money from the stuff we grow. Bamboo shoots is over 1 million. Oh, this is exciting. I mean, blackcurrants, they don't make that much, but they don't take very long to grow. Oh my goodness. No, we want kind of orchardy things. I don't think limes are really where we are. 10 to 40 degrees C. Is that a bit sort of, I don't know. I feel like we can't regrow limes. Doesn't feel like the temperature's going to be quite right. Okay, I think maybe for now, let's get ourselves another... No, let's go for apricots. We've got an apple orchard. Let's go for apricots, please. 300 days, that's all fine. Boop. Do that, and fertilizer like that. Use the machines, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, just grow apricots in there, because that makes sense. And we do need to save a bit of money to pay the stuff at the end, of course, to pay the bills at the end of the month. But hopefully, yeah, we have got quite a lot of stuff to sell on, actually. If we sell those, that's another nearly 15 grand. Honey coming in, sell the wool, all this is going to go in. Yep, sell the jalapenos, that's nearly 8 grand. Okay, lovely. Looking wonderful. There you go. Money top back up a little bit. And more coming in from, I imagine, auto trades, like the sheep's milk and such. So I think, yeah, if we get that field done, in fact, where is that pump? So that pump can cover that field. Not enough money, it worryingly says there. Okay. So at the minute, we're going to have to water the field. Yeah, the orchard tractor is busy. It is busy. We need a bigger plough. We need bigger and better tractors. We need more stuff. Okay, right, yeah, look at that. They have to plough the field and they cultivate it. And they've got the little ploughs and the little cultivators. They're going to spend all day driving up and down these fields. Okay, yeah, the big fields are good, but they are quite labour intensive. Once they're done, I mean, once this one's done, it's fine. That'll just be sorted down, won't it? That'll just be a load of trees on there like this, and they will grow over time. So that's fine. But yeah, that one's going to be a bit of a faff, isn't it? That one over there. So yeah, we might need to look at that. And yeah, we're out of people on all of these fields as well. Can we grow some stuff, please? Is anything in? The peas are not planted, and the onions are not planted. Why are we not getting on with stuff? I mean, this is being sprayed. So we've got colza and we've got buckwheat. That's good. That's good. And, you know, yay for the bees. The bees like that as well. They can just about get to that field. So that's all good. Okay, right. The big fields are proving to be somewhat troublesome in terms of our people and such. But no, it's all good. It's all fine. Everything is going to be okay. Okay, so over here in Orchard Town, I've put a road there and a road there, just so they can get down here, down the side of this big field. And then that means we can put another field over here, which can be another kind of orchard thing. And then down here, we can have all the buildings they need to look after the orchards. So they can have, like, the worker houses and the warehouses and the garages and all that kind of stuff. They can all go down here. That is what I think we're going to do. We just need, I think, maybe our first crop of things to actually come through. We need a great big pile of cash, effectively, to build all of those things. I mean, that's all helping. All that stuff coming in now is all very handy. But yeah, we need just a big pile of cash. Yeah, they're still getting this done. But it is quite a long way away, look. All the farm machinery is over here, so you have to drive quite a long way. So yeah, we want really all the orchard stuff to be over here, because that's where the orchards are. So I think what we'll do is, how much is a garage? Where would they be? They would be under garages. That'd make sense. A parking lot is 15 grand and a garage is 20. You can store less in there, but it means they fall apart a bit less. So we are going to need a mechanic over here as well, of course, to look after all the bits and bobs. I think what we do is, let's have... they are the maintenance on the garages is less than the parking lot. I would have thought it would have been the other way around. The parking lot doesn't have a lot to maintain, apart from a couple of sort of barriers and the floor, whereas the garage has got the roof to maintain, it's got doors, windows, got lighting. But okay, apparently that's cheaper. If you say so, game, if you say so. So I think if we get... In fact, I'm going to put the warehouse in first. Let's try and do a bit of this. If we get a warehouse over here, just trying to get this all ready. So that can go in like that. And then we can get in a couple of garages. So put one garage like that. That's fine. So drop that in. Our money has come quite fantastically down because, yes, we paid everybody's wages and such. But there we go. Oh, hang on. What's that? Sheep's milk. 204 sheep's milk is going to expire. Are we not selling that on? No machine. Broadcast spreader. What's a broadcast spreader? For the peas? What? One of your fields needs a new machine. Buy the right one and give permission for manual work in the field. A broadcast spreader? We should have everything we need for all this kind of stuff. Manure spreader. Cultivators, rigger, tractors. I'm confused. We apparently don't need a broadcast spreader because it's not one of the things that's lit up on this list. Right, I'm going to hope that goes away. This problem here is just power. This is fine. We can sort out the power issue. I'll do that now because I'll forget otherwise. So, yeah, pop that in like that. Pop that onto there and then snap it to there. Okay, so run that on. Right, that's all done. That's fine. The large farm owner's house, yeah, with the milk, but it's set to auto trade. Well, all right, just sell. Sell all of that for quite a nice pile of money, to be fair. But there we go. Sell all of the things. There we go. Why have we got nitrogen fertilizer? Which field have I not changed? Hang on. No. We don't want nitrogen fertilizer in any of our fields, thank you. Which one did I not change? I thought we changed them. Oh, not this one. No. Well, hang on. Which field is using nitrogen fertilizer then? This one? That's... Oh no! It's for this. It's for the nitrogen. Okay, so we need a broadcast spreader. Okay, I'm gonna do that. A broadcast spreader. So one of these things, you can use it for chemical fertilizer. So that must be how we top the nitrogen up, possibly? I don't know. I'm not really sure. It's only $4,000. We'll have that in a lovely shade of Geek Cupboard Corporate Pink if we can. Hang on. It's got a yellow top, though. I mean, the yellow top's okay. That's Geek Cupboard Corporate Yellow. Do you know what? We'll go for that. We'll buy that. And it is only tiny. So it can slot in just there, which is brilliant. So the warning has gone away. But yeah, that must be a nitrogen thing. That's got to be to do with the soil parameters, what's it that we're doing. Okay, I mean, that's good. At least they're taking that into account and such. Over here, we've got all that stuff going on. Only $53,000. Okay, right, let's run time on and to have got enough money to do more building work over here. And then, yeah, we'll move the orchard tractor over. We'll pick that up, put it over here with all the other orchard stuff. And then, yeah, they can start working on this. They can plant that orchard and in a year's time, we shall get some benefits from it. I'd like to do that one as well as soon as we can. And then, yeah, get another 2 done as well. I'd like to just plant the orchards right now. I mean, yeah, we're not going to see anything from these for quite a long time, but I'd like to get them in so we can get stuff from them as soon as possible. Okay, so it looks like they use this broadcast spreader thing to sort out the nitrogen and pH levels in the soil once we've analysed it all. Okay, right, that is very interesting indeed. I didn't realise that was a thing that we needed. But okay, so they're now using the thing that we just bought to work their way through that field. Oh, look at that. Some grass has appeared in the grass field. This is wonderful. And it's only 34 days. 34 days until that's going to be ready. And then we can harvest it. We might possibly have a little bit of an issue. So let's go and buy these things now. I think we should be okay in terms of money. Yeah, there we go. Look, money is coming in. So we need a mower attachment. Okay, they're $12,000. Good lordy lords. Okay, do you know what? We'll have that in... Let's go for... That can be yellow. That can be a nice shade of Geek Cupboard Corporate yellow. Thank you. Oh, look at that. That looks quite nice. Right, so buy one of those. Okay, now we need one of these things. So a swather, swather, also known as the windrower, and it's used for raking grass. So I think what happens is when the grass has been cut, they then run past the grass with this thing, and it uses its kind of spinny windmill arm things to kind of rake it all up and collect it all. And then they can bale it and such like. But yeah, I think that's what that does. We shall have that in a very lovely shade of Geek Cupboard Corporate Blue. That looks about right, thank you. So buy one of those for £7,000. Okay, again, that is expensive, but okie doke, so pop that in. And then we need one more thing, but I don't know where it's going to go. We need a self-loading trailer, which quite luckily for us is in about the right colour. It's also £20,000. Okay, this is expensive, but okay, we'll buy one of these in because I don't want to lease things. We'll buy it in, and yeah, we'll put it in the farm owner's house because there is room for it to go in there. Don't think we have any space anywhere else for that kind of a thing. No, all of our other spaces in our garages and such are now used. Okay, so we'll put that in there for now. And that means that should be okay. Eventually, when the time comes, in now 29 days, they can get the grass out of that field, which is brilliant. How are they doing over here? It's been cultivated. It now needs to be fertilized, which is going to take quite a long time because it's quite a big field. But okay, they'll get to that eventually. They need... What are they doing over here? They are... Oh, they're spraying that. Oh, crikey, they've not got around to that yet. They're spraying it for anti-weeds. Okay, yeah, please get that done. And yeah, the onion is growing slowly. Yeah, there's a hint of green. Oh, there you go. It is growing. But yeah, slowly but surely it's going to get there. That's fine. And, oh, one day until we get buckwheat. Okay, that's going to be good. 35 days until colza. And I imagine we have got quite a lot of the honey to sell. Is that not on an auto trade, the honey? Yes, it is. Okay, so all the honey's on auto trade. The eggs are on auto trade. The milk is on auto trade. The alpaca wool is. Let's also get the sheep wool. That's that one. That can be on an auto trade. Just sell it whenever you've got it. Thank you so much. And what else is there? Oh, tomatoes. Oh, hang on a minute. Got all these things we can sell. Hang on. Have we got contract things? Have we got any of these? Does anybody want to do any deals with us? Yeah, another one. 4,600 kilograms of sweet potato. Okay, how much did we have? We had 6,700. Yeah, okay, I'm game. Let's do that again then, shall we? So we'll accept that contract. So they're just paying more per kilogram. So okay, we'll deliver that to them. So that's good. And we got some money. Yay, right, we're back over the sort of, yeah, the monthly maintenance bill. That's quite encouraging. Right, what else did we have? I mean, there's still those potatoes left, so sell those afterwards. That's another £3,000. That's not too shabby. We'll sell a bit more silage, because that's just building up, isn't it? That just builds up and up. 2.5 lots of that. Not even £1,000, but do you know what? That's fine. It's better than nothing. And I think, oh, as well, auto trade. Take off the grass. We don't need that anymore. We might possibly need to sell above a certain amount, but I don't know how much we need. So yeah, take that off. Sell above. Again, I don't know how much grass we're going to get. I'm going to put 50,000. So anything additional, maybe we don't need that for animals. 40,000. Sell above 40,000 units of grass, please. But don't buy it in because that's a waste of time. Okay, I mean, in theory, we could grow the chaff. We could grow fodder beets and look after the animals a bit better. But okay, we'll come to that another time. But we're trying to do too many things all at once. Right now, we are combine harvesting. This is very good. The big yellow combine harvester is out and we are gathering a lot of lovely buckwheat. Okay, we can sell that and that's going to be our first kind of big sale of the year, which is wonderful. We do need to get these in, please. These are not going to be very lucrative orchards for us if you don't put the things in the ground to then grow into lovely apricots. So yeah, if we could get that done sooner rather than later, that would be grand. Somebody did say, actually, there was a thing where we could prioritise the different fields. Was it under field manager? Yeah, here. Ah, yes, look. We can see the priority of the different things. Okay, that's quite handy. That's quite good. If it comes to it, if they've not done that by, say, July, we'll tell them to work on that field as a matter of urgency, because I want to get those things in. But yeah, there we go. More tomatoes are coming in. Hang on a minute. Yeah, so sell that. All this stuff should auto sell. That's quite a lot of money. Do that. Thank you. Right, 88 grand. So we can pay the wages in not too long at all, and then we can sell the first round of buckwheat. We've got, yes, what's that? We're growing cucumbers. Cucumbers coming in. This is looking splendid. Something in here getting a bit grumpy. The sheep milk. I mean, the auto trading should be selling the sheep's milk. We've said sell above. Sell above infinity. Sell above 10,000. Hang on. Pause time for a second. We're not selling the sheep's milk or the wool. Why? Oh, I thought just infinity. Oh, hang on. No, sell above 0. I just thought infinity. I was like, yeah, sell forever. Whatever. Just sell it, no matter the numbers. But okay, no, that is going to be an issue, isn't it? Hopefully that's now going to get resolved. Yeah, we've not been selling the milk. So I've been having to go in and do it manually, have I? Okay, no, this is all fine. Hang on a minute. We'll go and do that properly. That's 25 grand coming our way. And another bit for the wool. Okay, brilliant. Right, pretend you didn't see that, everybody. Nothing happened. Nothing to see here. Move along. Right, I think we've got all the buckwheat. So let's see how much we've got of that, shall we? So we've got 13,520 kilograms of buckwheat. So would anybody like to buy that on one of these sale contract thingamajigs? Anybody like buckwheat? Yeah, you. You'd like 21,400 kilograms. Okay, that's a bit of a nuisance because we haven't got that much. 21,400 and we had, 13. So yeah, nowhere near. Nowhere near. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate, isn't it? Yeah, there's no way we're going to get that done by... Hang on. Wasn't that contract expiring? Did I see that contract was expiring? Expires after 20th of the 6th. So maybe another contract will come in for that. We can just keep our hands on that for a while and just see if that sort of refreshes or whatever. Let's run time on that. That's not that long away. 20th of the 6th will be fine. That'll be good. Also the grass, 11 days until it's grass o'clock. That's going to be good. More tomatoes are coming in. Oh, and finally, they are fertilizing that field. Right, that is looking good. And we've got all the trees coming in. Finally. Okay, good job, folks. Good job. That's going to be good. I think then, over here, do we now start moving all the orchard kit? So in there, they're all fine. That is, that's the potato thing. No, so that's okay. That's the combine harvester. Right, so what do we need for orchards? I think, do you know what, actually? We can get another box trailer. We'll put a box trailer in over here on its own because I think we need more than one of those. That's quite handy. What else is there? So they're going to need the orchard tractor. Whereabouts is the orchard? The orchard sprayer. Right, I mean, that's just for the orchard. So repark that over here, please. Yeah, pop that, rotate it round into there. Okay, so that's good. And that frees up room over here for other bits and bobs. Water tank, yeah, there should be... Where's the orchard tractor? Where's that parked? There it is. Orchard tractor, yay, right. And a tree planter as well. So grab the orchard tractor. That is, I imagine, in use. Yeah, I think it's in use because I can't repark it. Bother. Okay, never mind. We'll move that later on. That's a manure spreader. Okay, so tree plant. Oh, that's also in use. Are they doing that right? Oh, they are doing it now. They're on it right now. Oh, well done. Oh, okay. No, this is good. This is good news. Excellent stuff. Okay. And I think, is it worth them while they're doing that? Do we spend another bit of money? In fact, no, not there. Not there. No, come out of that. Let's check the pH stuff on that bit there. Oh, some of that is terrible. Okay, yeah, that needs a bit of work. The soil here is not particularly good. Okay, so that needs a little bit of effort. 100, 150. Oh, there's way too much nitrogen in there. 150 is what we need. And the pH is between 6 and 7 for those. Okay, so that needs to come down as well. So bring that 6 point, can we go 6.5? Just because that seems sensible. Like that. I don't know how you bring things down, but I'm hoping they just get on with it and make it work. Because I don't know how that's going to function. But okay, yeah, let's let them do this. And then we'll move the orchard things over. What is the problem? Oh, diseased field. Okay, let's go and deal with this, shall we? So, right, we've got a bit of a disease going on in here. Disease penalty, -3%. Oh, no. We've got weeds. They've got weeds in here. Okay, I think they are rushing the anti-weed spray in. So we'll see if that fixes anything. But okay, right, yeah, it's going to get a bit weedy in there. Get your tomatoes with extra weeds in them. Right, the tractor comes through here. And there we go. Right, they are done. So as soon as they've parked up, I want to grab the orchard tractor and move it elsewhere. So yeah, we'll pop that there. Okay, good. Right, waste no time. So tree planter, repark that over here. Because this is the orchard side of things. So we'll have that. And then we need... There is the orchard, like water thing as well. Water tanker, sprayer. Orchard sprinkler. That's what I was thinking of. Right, grab that. That I think is a small thing. So that can go in like so. And then from over here, grab the orchard tractor. Repark that. Thank you very much. That can go over here. And there we go. Right, so that can now sit over here and cover our orchards. Excellent stuff. Okay, and then over here, there is a bit of room left. And I'm thinking maybe, do we treat ourselves? Oh, hang on, not enough space for grass. We need a lot more space in... Oh, we need a barn. Oh, right, okay, yes. Grass goes into a barn. Hang on a minute, hang on. We can provide you a barn. It's going to be fine, don't worry. Okay, we can't provide you a barn where I'd like one to be because we haven't got enough room. Father. Okay, has that got anything in? No. Nothing in there at all then. So I think what we do is I want to move it really, but we have to knock it down. So knock that down. We get some money back, which is, I suppose, useful. Then a barn can go into there, look. It's not perfect, but it will have to do. So pop a barn in like that, near to the grass, and then get the other medium silo in, say, just here. What do we start putting them over here or something? In fact, let's put it there, look, because it's behind the manure thing. Unless we get another manure thing in. No, hang on. Let's put it over here, look. Put it just there. In fact, turn it around, put it there. That'll do. Right, okay. So get that in. That can be where the grass goes. And it's all going to be fine. So yeah, you build that. You didn't need to build anything to our house. Didn't need any cranes or building equipment or, workmen doing little dances on our own house. But when you come to build whatever it is, a barn, yep, you need a team of people in, of course, with a great big crane. The crane seems excessive. The crane seems a little bit excessive. Okay, they've dealt with the disease, so our tomatoes are now not all horrible again, which is lovely. But I'm thinking, hang on, somebody's just nicked. Oh, hang on, no, they're getting the... Oh, it's the spray. They're spraying the field. Okay, good, right, yeah, you can carry on doing that. What was I saying? Oh, they've dealt with that thing over there. Yeah, that's all sorted. That's all good news. Okay. We can check over here to see what contract things we've got. So apples, another sweet potato one. Have we got 4,500 kilograms of sweet potatoes? I don't know if we have. No. Botherations. Okay, no, do you know what? Let's sell all of things. Cucumber prices looking sort of okay. Tomato prices are on the rise. But I think, do you know what? Let's buy them anyway. We'll do that. Peas. Oh, peas. Hang on. Peas is a contract thing. Peas is on the contract. So yeah, we'll go and check that out. And yeah, buckwheat. Buckwheat prices are soaring. Let's sell that for 64,000 monies. Okay, boop. That was quite a healthy profit there. I like that. And then yeah, what was the What was the thing? Peas. 5,600 kilograms. I don't think we've got that. No, only half that. Botherations. Never mind. Sell that for 40 grand. Boom. Sorted. Right, so money again, looking absolutely fine. And I think we're going to be getting... Oh, hang on. Yep, summer. Yay, summertime's here. We're also getting... onions, are we? Yes, we're ploughing this. Yeah, we're ploughing that to get the onions out. There, the onions there. 19 days until they're sorted. Right. Have we got enough room? Not enough space for grass. Need more space in the warehouse. Barn. Okay. I've possibly made a gigantic rod for my own back there. This is going to be a bit of a problem with the gigantic grass field. Okay. Right. We need another barn, which might mean we need to move the silo here and put another barn in. Everything's fine. It's all fine. Oh dear. Oh, that's not even going to fit just there, is it? Because that silo's there. Oh, botherations. Okay, right. This hasn't gone entirely according to plan. Maybe I should have put the barns across here, and now I've deleted a silo that I didn't need to delete. Oh dear. Okay, that one is empty. That silo is empty. But we want the silos to be here for these things. Oh dear. Okay, hang on. Can we put a medium silo in like that? Okay, that's 2.5 grand gone already. Right, put that there. Get us another barn. This is how professional farmers would do it. Right, put another barn in like that for 12 grand. And that should be okay. No upgrades to the barns. That's all fine. Right, as soon as that's done, you can start getting grass out of this field, please. This is, yeah, unfortunate. But the field is quite big. There's going to be a lot of grass. It's going to be super grassy. Right, there we go. Come on. Finish this. Finish your little dance, people on the roof. There we go. Hey, Macarena. Right, do that. And... Right, there we go. Sorted. We've now got enough room to put all this grass into here. That wasn't very organised, was it? But never mind, not to worry. There we go, it's all sorted now, problem solved. And you know what, I think maybe to finish things off, let's get these soil surveys done on these bits here. So do the soil survey there, and the soil survey just there as well. Although I can't see the results of that one because of the stuff that's on top of it. It looks okay. This bit here looks really bad. The soil there does look quite bad. 25 kilograms per hectare. Oh, that needs loads. That needs at least 100 and something for the colza. 100 to 150. Oh yeah, that's really awful. Put 125 in there, and the pH needs to be between 6 and 7.5, and it's 4.7. So put that on to 7, please. Oh yeah, that's really awful. That's not good at all. That's bad quality soil over there. That seems to be okay. So we want it to be on... hang on a minute. The nitrogen... That's on 3... Desired value 300? No. 1, 2... Why is it on that? Did I set that earlier? 125. We don't want that to be 300. And the pH needs to be between 6 and 7. Yeah, 6.5. That's fine. Over here, what have we got? It is... Desired value 110. Yeah, let's put 125, shall we? 125 and pH of 7. That seems about right. We'll go for 6.5 maybe, just to stick that in the middle of the range. And then over here, yes, what's this one like? So nitrogen, yeah, isn't quite there. 125, and the pH I think is a bit low. 6 to 7.5. So let's go 6.75. I don't know if that sounds about right. Right, that's that on those. Do we now spend the rest of our money on sorting out the stuff for the other fields? Let's do that, look. We'll drop that in like that. Do much in the way of soil surveys, please. Oh, this is going to be expensive, isn't it? Oh, this one's going to be stupidly expensive. How much is that going to cost us? Oh, only 14 grand. Oh, no, do that, please. Yeah, absolutely. Do that. And then over here, that's probably a similar price. Yeah, there we go. Right. Get all that done, please. How good are our fields in terms of soil quality? Not great. Not great, to be honest. Okay, pH 6 to 7. Let's have 6.5. in the apple orchard, and nitrogen 100 to 120. Let's make it 110. Okay, so that should be okay. And the pears, pH between 6 and 6.5. Okay, so 6.2. Oh no, that's a 3.25 pen. I'm having trouble with my numbers today. 6.25. And nitrogen 100, 150. Oh, that's all right. That's actually okay. That's fine. Okay, so they don't have to do too much with that. Have they finished that one? It's quite a big... Did they not do that one? Oh, maybe they're busy doing this one? Yeah, they're doing that one first and then working on the... Oh, yeah, they are. Right, yes, they can do one bit at a time. It looks very colourful and pretty. Looks lovely. Look at that. Lots of exciting things. Okay, pH 5.5 to 6.5. We'll put it at 6. And nitrogen 100 to 150. Let's go 1, 2, 5. That soil I think is okay. So that's fine. And then, yeah, the final field that we've got sort of soil analyze. Are they done? Yes, they are. Okay, so goat here. Apricots. pH 6 to 7. We'll set it at 6.5. And nitrogen 100 to 120. Okay, that's way too high for those things. Yeah, drop that down. Don't need to do anything with that. And I think with that done, we shall wrap things. Hang on, why do they need people? Why do they need people over there? They are... I don't know. Why do they need people? Not enough staff. You're not going to go and harvest. Are you doing something with the soil? Possibly? I'm not really sure. But, okay, whatever the case, I think what we'll do is we shall sell the final round of things that we've got. So sell that. Everything else is auto trading. So, okay, we'll sell that unless it's on a contract. We've got... what have we got? Hang on, come out of that. 300 kilograms of jalapenos. Does anybody need that on a contract thing? Jalapenos, no, nothing like that. So apples, maybe. Apples might be good, but yeah, nothing else. Yeah, so sell that. Let's go boop. Sell for 7 grand. Sell some of that silage because it's kind of piling up everywhere. So sell a bit of that. And I think, oh, hang on. Colza. 13,000. Was that on one of these? Was that on a thing? I think it was. 16,500. Oh, botherations. Okay. Not quite enough. Not quite enough colza for you. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay, we'll just sell that anyway because it'll make us some money. It'll make us 70 grand, which is very welcome. Thank you. And I think with that done, we shall wrap things up for now. So I didn't quite get all the orchard stuff done that I wanted to get done. I thought maybe we could get the 2 fields in, but it's only the one at the moment. Although, saying that, we could at least sort of outline that field. Pause time for a second. We could do that. 46 grand goes on that. And then we could also do a bit of soil analysis on that. Run time on until that's done. Just to watch the pretty patterns appear. Oh, look, it's red. Oh, a little bit of red over here, look. Oh, and a big chunk of bad soil over there. Botherations. Okay. And okay, yeah, to wrap things up, what shall we put in here? So, yeah, we've got apples, we've got apricots, we've got ourselves pears, and they're nice standard things that I would expect to see. So how about, yeah, I want a perennial plant, so filter it on those. I mean, I'm thinking maybe just more apples, because apples are pretty good. They make a good amount of money. The apricots do make more money as well. Oh yeah, they make loads more money actually. Temperature wise, the apples last a bit longer before going off, but I'm not that bothered about that. Maybe we go more apricots. Just get 2 apricot fields next to each other. That'd be okay, wouldn't it? That'd be quite good. Yeah, we'll go for that. Let's go for more apricots, please. Yes, do that. Although fertilizer, we do want that. Thank you. And yeah, soil analysis, pH between 6 and 7. Let's have 6.5. And nitrogen, scintillating soil analysis on this video, 110. Let's go for that. That's kind of in the middle. And there we go. Right. And, oh yeah, we need to do the pump. We need a pump somewhere nearby, don't we? I mean, maybe over here. What we could do, I know I was going to wrap things up, but I just had an idea. We want to get a house in for people over here. So if we put that, say, just here. I'm not putting it... Oh, no, I could put it that way. I was going to put it that way and then put the pump next to it, but it doesn't really matter as such, does it? So if we put that just... well, let's put that there. And then install a pump, which I think is over here, isn't it? Yeah, put a pump in at the back like that. There we go. The pump has no power, apparently. There's literally a thing right there. Oh, there you go. Someone went and plugged it in. Right, so no people over there, which is sensible. That makes perfect sense. But, yeah, okay, there we go. So now that's in. So we can, if we want to, fit the irrigation things to our orchards. But I think maybe let's not do that right now. Let's not do that now. I think as well we do need another tractor. We need another tractor. And possibly, yeah, the bigger tractors are going to be better because they can pull the bigger equipment. So maybe do we treat people to an Ethos tractor for 80 grand? How much money have we got? 150 grand. There is potentially room for a tractor over here now if we can figure out where it's going to slot. Just there, look. Do you know what? Let's do it. Let's treat them to a new tractor, an Ethos tractor, a brand new one. So yeah, the work width is better. It's got more... No, the work width is the same actually, but it's got more power. It's got more oomph and it can use bigger pieces of equipment. So it can use, yeah, Rodon cultivators and Rodon plows and things like that. So maybe for now we'll buy one of these in. So let's get us an Ethos tractor in. Let's go for... Can we go for hot pink? Can we look at that? Oh, that looks quite jazzy, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll do that, please. So 80 grand, but we have now got a fancy new tractor. Okay, and I think with that done, we shall wrap things up for now. I didn't quite get all of this sorted, but we're slowly but surely getting there. It's all fine. And yeah, the money is still coming in. It's looking okay. We've got 76 days until the apples are done. Is that going to be in just for the end of the year? 52 for the pears. They will be done. I think the apples as well. So they will be done before the end of the year. And then at the end of the next year, we can get these 2 apricot fields in. And that's going to be a huge big pile of cash. You know, this is sort of, you know, over here is sort of, you know, slow time stuff. It takes a while for the money to come in. But when it does come in, it is very welcome indeed. So yeah, we'll get that done. Get all this stuff done. We'll sort out what we're doing with the grass next time because I think that's ready again. Okay. Yeah, we do need to sell on quite a lot of the grass, but that's fine. We'll sort that out. And yeah, come back, do more training, maybe think about getting a factory in. If we get enough money, get ourselves a nice factory to make some cheese or whatever, possibly think about that as well. So plenty to do, lots to do down on the lovely people's farm, but we shall carry on when we come back next time. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That will be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Farm Manager World. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. Charlotte was murdered by Martin. Do we need to arrest Martin? Aaron was murdered by Martin. The mighty defense rectangle has been completed. We've crashed into a ship over there. Hello, pirates. They're just firing bits of explosive junk. It's killing quite a lot of pirates. Connor was strangled by Martin. Somebody stop him. I'd love to stop him.